Red said, if we put this group together retroactively, we might kick some ass as a group.
Yeah, it is. It's so wonderful, and you get to see the guys that you played with, and the guys you looked up to as you were getting into the game, like Red, and they're great. But to get to see the employees and the staff that you haven't seen in a while, it's always easy to see the players, but the people that you miss are the people that really make everything happen behind the scenes, and it's nice to see them.
And Susie was kind of like the glue, right?
Are you kidding? I don't know if we would be here if there wasn't Susie. Back in the day when things were kind of tough in the old barn, and she was the one. I can tell you right now, I'm not sure I would be who I was without her, because she took care of me like my second mother, and I'll never forget her. I love her to death, and her family. If there's anyone more deserving of an honor she's getting tonight, you let me know.
It's interesting because Pronger was traded here, McInnes was traded here, you were traded here. What did you think when that happened at the time?
Well, I got to tell you, I was just happy to get out of Calgary, because I was, I felt like I could play the game, but I was not really given the opportunity to show what I could do. And then when I got here, it was all of a sudden, it was like, well, you're on the first power play, you're on the first line with Dougie Gilmore or Bernie Federko, and they really helped me become who I am or was, and and the city was so fantastic. You don't really know much about St. Louis if you're not from here, but when you get here, you understand how great the people are. The sports fans here are second to none. I got to know Sonny Gray down in Nashville, and he just signed with the Cardinals, and I texted him today, and I told him, I said, hey, still got some connections up there in St. Louis, so whatever you need, you let me know, because there's a lot of great people that love to golf and have a good time. So hopefully Sonny will have a great career here in St. Louis and help them get back into the postseason.
And how about that era, early 90s? There's no NFL. The Cardinals were kind of down at that moment. For the younger fans, remind them how the Blues were just on fire. You're still at the old barn, and that was a hell of a time.
I'm not sure it's ever changed. I mean, it's when I got here in the end of the '89 season, you could see we had the basis for a really strong team, and all of a sudden it came, and then Twister and Chaser came, and the excitement in that old barn was it was electric, and we had so many. Mr. Caron, he made so many daring moves and brought in so many quality players and character players. But the electric atmosphere in the old arena on any given night was second to none. And I know every guy that I played with loved being here and loved playing for the Blues.
I'm shocked that this isn't legendary in this town. The night you got a hat trick against the Nords and 15,000 mugs go on the ice on Mug Night.
Yeah.
No one talks about it. There was, they tacked on, 7 minutes onto the third period,
right,
because of the cleanup?
That was one of my most memorable nights, is that hat trick, and all of a sudden there was cups flying out of the stands, and Susie, after the game, I saw Susie, and she goes, we're going to have to rethink giveaway night to maybe do it after the game when you leave.
What can you tell us? Obviously, Pavel Dimitri going in posthumously, family here to see, a lot of emotions. What can you tell us about him?
Well, Pavel was a special guy, special player. Obviously taken away from us way too early. And it's a great honor that the Blues are bestowing on him, because I guarantee if he was still around, he'd still be playing, and he'd be a Hall of Famer. So this is a great honor for his family and for him, and God rest his soul. It's so unfortunate things like that happen.